And so we are reaching the conclusion to the Bastion story filler arc. Well, first after this, but we'll get through this. We'll get through this cutscene where I would say replace Maleficent with Jacob, but no. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah. Now, remember in the previous episode, I was mentioning about how I thought, when I first played it, I thought this was all done inside. Well, based on the camera angles, it still looks like it's inside. The only time you don't know that it's inside is through, like, if you've been to the battles and you look at the background, you're like, oh my gosh, that actually looks like sunlight. That's because it is. You are indeed outside of it, until the time where you actually go inside area where books are made, which if TheCoz and I were doing a little banter, I would have mentioned that when she says books are basically how she handles her loneliness, I was gonna make a Twilight Sparkle reference. Actually, I don't know how that would play out, but I don't know. It could yield some results, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. This can be somewhat an emotional scene, you know. But man. And I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this. Probably not. But like, what it originally was I was opening up all these different, like every room there was available. But due to time constraints, I only opened up the rooms that would take you to the important rooms in order to get the keys in. And so there you go. I will maybe try again to see if I can get the key rewards open before the live recording. If that's gonna work, probably not. So yeah, Belle sacrificed herself and her heart was taken. What's funny was that the hearts in Kingdom Hearts, they look different than the hearts in Chain of Memories. This one actually looked like a sprite heart, whereas the hearts in the original Kingdom Hearts, it didn't have that full fleshed outness. It's like it didn't. Like, I didn't feel smooth. Maybe in the HD remix, the hearts may look a little bit smoother. Like Kingdom Hearts 2, almost like Kingdom Hearts 2, semi-smooth, but not really. But probably not. But yeah, Beast joins the party. I'm not gonna be using Beast. In fact, the one time I do use it, he gets card broken. And I feel no remorse. So there you go. Well, but now we head to the boss battle against Maleficent. And meanwhile, you're seeing about how I opened up 2 Moogle rooms and it was in the process. So yeah, even though there are not enough Moogle points to buy the entire shop. And this was also something I put in the little personal guide I have for myself. The amount of Moogle points it will take you to buy every single card pack. But of course, I don't have them anymore. More kind of got rid of them over time. The only one I did keep was the level up system, because that seemed to be the one I keep referring back to, as far as gain the most out of like your levels. Like as far as like what is the amount of CP you would get, and how much would it matter? Oh gosh, I am bleeding. And all that. But I can't remember it verbatim, and it will take too long to try to go and go to my little archives and try to pick it up. So. Yeah, my ear was bleeding a little bit. Well, yeah, this is just me preparing the deck, where I remove all the 7s out and put in back some 9s and 8s. I also put in a third cure, as well as move the free clouds up a notch. That's like something I did. So, I know that TheCoz and I, we haven't talked about this, and I know many people have their own opinions on this. Yes, I'm not going to be referring back to posts, but more or less on the spin-off series called Equestrian Girls. For those of you who don't know, whenever someone said Equestrian Girls, it was usually referencing the Katy Perry parody of California Girls, only only revolving around the ponies. Now, Equestrian Girls, they're kind of magical, boots on hooves, bikinis on top. No, that one. But it turns out that is actually Hasbro's new IP, but it's a spin-off where of course the main six are kind of humanized. They sort of have their color scheme still there, and apparently the little setup, it looks like as if they are in high school. So, and there were sort of mixed responses. I mean, deep mixed responses. Like, some people were like, okay. While some were like, why are they doing this? And I remember I made a joke saying that this was like Hasbro's attempts at giving the middle finger to Lauren about her Galaxy Girls idea. Yeah. Which at the time I was joking, but like the people I told it to over on Skype, they were like, their mind was like blown. Oh, especially the one Canadian that was there, and that was on the Skype group. Like, his mind was just blown that night, and took a while for him to literally recover from that because of mostly due to how hard it was to make sense of it. I mean, really. Like, oh my gosh, what? Really? No, that can't be true. True. Now, for me, I would watch anything, and I'm not gonna be the one saying, I'll give this show a chance. But no, I was gonna watch it either way. Like, even if this was like was like, oh, this was the reason why season 3 was only 13 episodes, and this is gonna replace Film, maybe, I don't know. Oh, but it didn't really matter to me at all. In fact, it's sort of a stereotypical thing where a big change that happens or something bad that happens, the fandom reacts to it. But it's almost like we reach part like, oh, okay, like the whole Alicorn Twilight thing, or I call it Twilight the Alicorn. Corn, as it should mostly be said. Unless you want to go Princess Twilight. Okay, just where people were like all up in gays on like, oh no, that, oh really, that's, but to me I never really cared where the show went. But as far as like a show doing a big change, I'm fine with them doing changes and all that. As long as they don't like retcon anything and they start contradicting themselves. And so far, the two shows that I can think of off the top of my head that are still going technically, that literally did like retcons was SpongeBob SquarePants, which I don't know if they did accidentally or purposely. This can also be said for the Fairy Parents, but seeing as how tight knit like some of the writers, the directors, and the storyboard artists are, I'm going to assume that they had some understanding that maybe they're retconning something, I can mostly think of examples from Fairy Odd Parents, like the whole, like, what happens to a kid that doesn't need the Fairy Odd Parents anymore. Like, they changed the whole dynamic to how it goes down, like, twice, 3 times even. And I think the closest they got into, like explaining a general continuity reason was with Timmy's secret wish, where apparently he wished that basically time stopped, and no one got older, and he made a wish 50 years ago. So he's actually like 60 plus years old. Oh, but yeah. As you're gonna clearly see there, it will look like as if like I'm not gonna get hit, but I do indeed get hit. And yes, I do use the Mickey card that they supply. But to be honest, like a couple of them, you can just jump up and like just start wheeling on the head at times. Like the battle itself is you're supposed to card break Maleficent, so that way when her dragon head lowers, you can start wheeling on it. But in actuality, you can jump up and literally just wail on the top, like right there. So it almost seemed like as if it didn't matter like that. And then the summoning of the fire is basically where you can extinguish the fire and then get a Mickey card, like right there. So yeah, the battle is basically almost over right now, and as far as difficulty wise, you try to make sure you land your hits. It's not that difficult, yeah, it's...
Heal! Heal!
Okay, that was a weird thing that you just did. That was weird. Like, literally, the COZ, after their semi-changing positions, all of a sudden he did like a duck face. It's weird. Oh god. Now, Mega Flare. Think of it as like a firebomb. Firebomb. Oh look, it's the heart. Like, just the heart sprite looks like so smooth. It's smooth. But then like the 3D hearts, they look so like they're like pieced together. And all that. Yeah, nothing. So yay, we've brought them together. Yeah, let's give them some alone time, you know? Let them make out and such. But yeah, all that's left is just showing a few more cutscenes. I do indeed speed up a little bit due to the time that was left. But other than that, there's really that much to say on that. The next world is Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, he's not on this floor. Well, maybe he's on the next floor. I think the whole organization, whenever they do their speaking dialogue, it's all done like this serious tone. And it's all in a different tone that the first Kingdom Hearts game it hinted upon, but it never went further than that. It was a simple yet semi-dark game, but like it was still very lighthearted. But like once like the organization came in, it became like the dark series, and having it intertwined with everything that's been going on makes the series almost very deep in as far as its lore and stuff. So it's more than just like cheerfulness, I guess. Yes. Yeah. I think it's apparent that those that remember Squaresoft, we want Squaresoft to come back. It's kind of hard to refer to Squaresoft as Square Enix now. I still refer back to Richie Branson's letter to Squaresoft. And just watching that video is always, it's always like, yeah, I agree with you full-heartedly. You, like literally, like straight down to the core of it all. There's really not much to say on that matter. I mean, I could have made a few jokes upon the little dialogue there, but this dialogue is very serious. Serious, it's plot convenience. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, so yeah, this has been COMPUTEROSIS, and I was with my friend TheCoz. I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Let's play Kingdom Hearts Chain Memories for the Game Boy Advance. What's that going? I don't know. Maybe.